So you look in a tank and you see this one morning. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cichlid Noob. Fry food. Baby fry. Like to have something to feed them. You can chop, you can try to crush up some flakes and give it to them. Maybe you don't have time to make brine shrimp, as I was talking about when I was showing you the fish in there. Came up with a pretty, a little easier way than sitting there grinding it up a little bit at a time, putting it in there, and then you get the big flakes and it gets down in there. And then you probably don't eat it, it turns to mold and stuff like that. So how to turn these into these lickety split much quicker. Make a fine powder out of it. This is what I've discovered, the magic bullet. Just take your good old magic bullet. You got some premium flakes, and these are my premium flakes. These are the standard little tropical flakes you get, and this is just a big old tub of gold food. You'd be surprised how much of this it takes to make powder. It really breaks down. Takes a good little bit. So I use some premium food, some tropical flakes, and I use the goldfish flakes as filler, which is fine as long as you got a good premium food to go with it. I'll show you kind of the ratio I use. Pop the lid off on this thing. Don't be afraid to fill this up pretty full. If not, you're going to be disappointed with how much you get. Well, let's say half with the goldfish flakes. Let's do another quarter with the tropical flakes, and then we'll add some primo flakes too. Oops. Okay, got some primo flakes in there with my goldfish food. That's okay. Put that down. Get these lids back on good and tight. As you know, you don't keep a lid on these things. They get a little moisture in them, they will go bad. So there we go. Oh yeah, I'm kind of teasing them here. So let me give them a little bit real quick so they'll, here, come on guys. There you go. Come on down. They've already been fed tonight, but that'll hurt a little bit more. Anyway, spin your cap on there tight. Pop this down. This may get a little loud. I'll probably fast forward through some of this and give you some music to listen to or something, a little voiceover. As you're doing it, you're going to want to constantly give it a shake. It's doing its good because see how much these flakes are going down? That's why it's being powderized. Pulverized into powder. Look at that. Only took about a minute. You get this very fine powder. Be careful. If you don't already have a fry feeder like this, go to Walmart or Target or maybe even a grocery store and get you a. They sell mustard and ketchup bottles similar to this, and they work just fine. Some of them's got a little bit bigger end on them, so just be a little more careful pouring. Even this, you want to be a little careful how you spit it out. Anyway, have you a funnel handy, and if you can't find a funnel handy, which I couldn't, at least I couldn't find one that was clean. Definitely not going to use a funnel that's had gas through it. Let's get you a piece of paper. Maybe a little paper funnel. Twist her up, put her down in there. And pour the flakes in there. Or pour the powder in there. We don't have any flakes in there. And it just spilled a little bit. Be careful, don't do that. It's too, you don't want to waste any of that. A little bit right there. Filled that up 3/4 of the way. That's about twice as much as you get from the store. Or I get from the store when you buy this stuff. That's probably at least 50% more than you would get. And that was pretty much filling the silver bullet large container up with flakes, and you get that much. And then you just take, because these aren't fried, give it a squirt like that, and it will start filtering down. Or you can always give it a little shake. Sometimes there'll be a few little balls that'll form in here, and if that's the case, then they'll float around the top, and then they'll just drop down for the fry. Take you back here to one of the fry tanks. These guys are just about big enough. They're a month old now, so these guys are just about big enough now. They're almost a month old. These are some more of those electric blue Acaras. And by the way, I just noticed that my convicts down here inside that skull, and they laid eggs, and now there's a cloud of babies inside there. The only way I can show it to you is to pull it up, so I'm not going to do that right now. Yep, more convicts. Yay! Here's Mr. Snell. He's gotten huge. The babies have a lot of, they waste a lot of food, and there's actually 2 Snells in there, and they just eat. But to show you on the flake, just pop your top on there, and let's see if we can show that. See, I just got a little crack right there. I just give it a little crack right there, and I just give it a squirt. And you see how it just spreads out. And once it gets a little wet, it'll start floating down. And you really want to give it a big squirt, and it will actually make that ball. And that little ball there will just start feeding down to them, and you'll see them start rising up to the food. If I had a good camera, you'd see them start rising up to the food. And there they go. They're going up, and the food's coming down. It's really fine, almost looks like brine shrimp in there. It's that fine. It's just almost as fine as brine shrimp. So there you go, easy peasy. Turn this into this. Magic bullet is key. Another use for the magic bullet. So, you guys just keep on watching. Please subscribe, and please watch our next video. I've got a follow-up on Minion. He's doing quite a bit better. Our little dwarf gourami, who was sick. and gonna follow up on the second batch of fry, the babies of the babies. We got that one coming up, and we're gonna have some other videos. One subscriber wants me to do a video on our African pike, so I'm going to get around to doing that. And one wants us to do a video on our macaw, or Nicaraguan cichlid, which seems to be kind of a rare fish in the hobby. Didn't realize it when I came across him. So I am going to do a feature video on both of them, and maybe I'll do a update on the frontosas too, and the dolphins. You guys have a good week, and we will see you